John Deere, a name that has long been synonymous with hardworking machinery and pastoral charm, has found itself in hot water after a decision that left both fans and critics scratching their heads. The company, known for its iconic green tractors and steadfast reliability, has built a reputation over nearly 2 centuries that few can rival. Yet, in one bold and unexpected move, they seem to have thrown their carefully cultivated legacy into turmoil. It's not often that a titan of industry stumbles so publicly, but here we are, dissecting the fallout from a move that has farmers, enthusiasts, and investors buzzing, and not in a good way. But before we proceed further, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. The trouble began when John Deere made an announcement that felt, for lack of a better term, tone-deaf. They unveiled a software update designed to lock down certain aspects of their machinery, restricting access to essential diagnostics and repairs unless conducted by an authorized dealer. On the surface, this might sound like a run-of-the-mill corporate policy update, but for the loyal farmers who rely on John Deere equipment, it landed like a slap in the face. The move wasn't just about software, it was about trust, autonomy, and the delicate relationship between a brand and its customers. Suddenly, a company that had long been a partner in agricultural progress looked a lot like a gatekeeper holding the keys a little too tightly. The immediate backlash was swift and unrelenting. Farmers, who often view themselves as fiercely independent and resourceful, were vocal about what they saw as an infringement on their ability to do what they do best: fix things. It's no secret that agricultural life often involves long hours and tight budgets. A breakdown in the middle of harvest season can spell disaster, and the last thing anyone wants is to be told they can't repair their own equipment without jumping through corporate hoops. The sentiment boiled down to this: a tractor isn't just a piece of equipment, it's a lifeline. And John Deere's move felt less like progress and more like a corporate overreach into the farmer's toolkit. The humor wasn't lost on some critics, who likened the situation to a dystopian twist on the old saying, "If it ain't broke, don't fix it." Except in this case, if it is broke, you're apparently out of luck unless you can hitch it to an authorized service center. Farmers joked about smuggling their tractors across state lines like bootleggers of old, just to find someone who could clear a software glitch without charging an arm and a leg. The imagery was ridiculous, but also telling. John Deere's decision had struck a nerve. At the core of this controversy is the broader debate about the right to repair. For years, manufacturers in various industries have been tightening their grip on who gets to fix what. It's a trend that extends far beyond agriculture. Think smartphones, computers, even cars. The argument from the companies is predictable. Proprietary technology needs protecting, and authorized repairs ensure safety and quality. But for everyday users, it feels a lot like being locked out of your own property. For farmers who have spent years repairing their machinery with little more than elbow grease and ingenuity, the idea of being forced into expensive and time-consuming service calls is not just impractical, it's downright insulting. What makes this particularly jarring is John Deere's long-standing image as a brand of the people. This is a company that has spent decades marketing itself as a symbol of hard work and self-reliance. Their equipment doesn't just work, it becomes part of the family, passed down through generations like a trusty heirloom. For many, this move felt like a betrayal of that bond, as if the company was saying, "Sure, we'll sell you the tractor, but good luck running it without our blessing." The implications of this decision go far beyond hurt feelings. In a world increasingly reliant on technology, the idea of locking critical systems behind digital walls raises uncomfortable questions about ownership. If you buy at $500,000 combined, should you really have to ask permission to repair it? Or worse, pay through the nose for access to software that could have been fixed with a few keystrokes? The debate has reached such a fever pitch that lawmakers and advocacy groups are now wading into the fray, with some calling for regulations to guarantee the right to repair. From a business standpoint, the move has already begun to backfire. While John Deere might have hoped to protect their intellectual property and ensure consistent service standards, they've inadvertently alienated a key demographic: their customers. Loyalty in the farming community isn't just about brand preference, it's about trust. Farmers don't switch equipment manufacturers lightly. It's a decision with years of financial, logistical, and emotional investment behind it. But even the most loyal customers have limits, and John Deere seems to be testing them. Some industry analysts have suggested that John Deere underestimated the cultural significance of their brand in the agricultural community. This isn't just about machinery, it's about identity. For many, owning a John Deere tractor is a point of pride, a badge of honor that says, "I work hard, and I rely on the best." By imposing what feels like arbitrary restrictions, the company risks tarnishing its legacy and alienating the very people who made them a household name in the first place. The irony here is that John Deere has always been a company rooted in innovation. From their early days revolutionizing the plow to their modern advancements in precision agriculture, they've consistently been at the forefront of technological progress. But this decision feels like a step backward, a move that prioritizes control over collaboration. And in an industry as dynamic and unpredictable as farming, collaboration is key. Farmers don't just want equipment that works, they want equipment that works with them. As the dust settles, it's clear that this controversy has become about more than just software. It's a battle over values, autonomy, and the shifting dynamics of modern industry. John Deere has built its reputation on the backs of hardworking people who value self-reliance and grit. By challenging that ethos, they've stumbled into a PR nightmare that shows no signs of letting up. Whether they'll be able to recover remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: they've got some explaining to do. While the company's intentions might have been rooted in protecting their technology, the execution has left much to be desired. For a company that prides itself on understanding its customers, this decision feels oddly disconnected from the realities of farming life. It's not just about tractors and combines, it's about the relationship between a brand and its people. And right now, that relationship is looking a little worse for wear. Whether John Deere will take steps to rebuild that trust or double down on their decision remains one of the biggest questions in agriculture today. For now, though, it's safe to say they've got their work cut out for them. As the storm rages on, the broader implications of John Deere's controversial move continue to reverberate. At its core, the decision has exposed a growing tension between technological progress and individual rights. Farming, once the epitome of manual labor and ingenuity, is increasingly intertwined with digital systems. GPS-guided tractors, precision seeders, and automated irrigation have become the norm. But this reliance on technology comes with a catch. When systems fail, farmers expect to take matters into their own hands. John Deere's move, however, has turned a vital aspect of independence into a corporate-controlled process, leaving many to wonder where the line will be drawn. The backlash has also sparked conversations outside the agricultural sector. Advocates for the right to repair movement have seized upon the controversy as a rallying cry, framing the issue as a fight for fairness and ownership in a world increasingly dominated by tech monopolies. For John Deere, the stakes couldn't be higher. A misstep of this magnitude has the potential to shift market dynamics, opening the door for competitors to swoop in with promises of customer-friendly policies. As the dust settles, one thing is certain: John Deere's decision has ignited a debate that goes far beyond farming, striking at the heart of modern consumer rights. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more engaging content. We thrive on your feedback, so be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Until next time, keep discovering and stay tuned.